head over into my account here. I'll show you a few shortcuts, things I've kind of picked up here in the last couple of weeks. As your account begins to grow, first off, if you're wanting to see if panels are capping, there's a couple different ways. If you're looking for panels that finish, you can go straight to your e-wallet, and of course, those will be listed in your e-wallet history here. You can see all these yellows that July 15th. You can see I've got a whole page here of some 12 yellows that boy, it looks like it's more than that. Some 12 yellows that capped. And there may be more now as I've been I've been away from the computer for a little bit. There may be more, but you can see and know right away. Okay, I've had some things going on there. You can check them. Another really easy way is to go up here and click on your username. You just click on that, and that's going to open up your account summary. And right here you'll see it says your panels. Click to load results. You can click this little plus sign, and that will give you a total rundown of everything that's going on as far as your panels. And you see there's the 24 yellows that I need to qualify now. But I'm not actually going to qualify all those. I'm going to roll some of those up to get a blue, and I'll show you why and how how to do that. So that's just a great way to see an overview. Of course, you can see all the totals and everything. Another quick way, for example, say I want to go straight to my yellow unqualified panels. Now, if you just went to view panels with like that, as you scroll down here, you can see I've got I think I'm on page 13 or 14. I'm not exactly sure. Well, just page 10, I guess. So I have almost 100 yellows now, but page 10, and then you can see I start to run into the ones that aren't qualified. But if I want to only see those that aren't qualified, I can go to View Panels, Yellow, and click Unqualified Panels, and that will only show me the panels I need to qualify at that point. So that's another shortcut to get straight to those. So that's a couple easy ways to kind of see what's going on. Of course, if you mouse over, the total traffic, you'll see your color banks on the right here. But of course, if you move your cursor away, you lose that. If you want to just pull up the traffic bank itself, that way, you can just look and figure out your strategies by looking here. And of course, you can see this is left over from a traffic package that I used. This is my total traffic with all my sales credits and everything, plus my general traffic. But you can see I've got enough to qualify a couple yellows, half a purple, one blue with some extra left over, and then this is the situation that I'm starting to get into. I've got all these unused credits here in the higher panels, but how do I I don't want to have to spend money to get those panels. So how do I get a green or a red or a black, and that's what I kind of want to go over in this video. So at any rate, you can any unqualified panels, you can roll 3 of those up to the next color. And you can see, looking at my at my color bank here, I know I've got 24 yellows to work with. And what I actually want to do, I don't have any credits to qualify purple, but I want to get a panel up in the blue. So if you use the the 3-panel rule, roll 3 panels up to get 1, you can see I'm going to need 3 purples to roll up to get 1 blue. In order to get those 3 purples, I'm going to have to roll up 9 yellows. 3 yellows per 1. 3 yellows will create 1 purple. So I'm going to roll up 9 purples, which is going to create. I'm going to roll up 9 yellows, which is going to create 3 purples, and then I'm going to roll those up, get 1 blue, and then I've got the traffic to qualify it. And the reason I want to do that is I'm not wanting to spend additional money out of my pocket. If I try, if I've got 24 yellows. Let's see how much that would cost me to, how many credits I'm going to need. If I've got 24 and I need 5,000 credits per panel, you can see I'm going to need 120,000 sales credits or credits to qualify those panels. Obviously, I've got 45 here, and a combination looks between the 2 and this yellow here. I've got 67.5, so I wouldn't even be close to qualifying all those yellows. Not to mention, so I'd have to purchase additional traffic packs in order to qualify all those. So in this way, I'm still going to qualify some yellows with what I have, but I'm going to roll those up and get to a place where I already have the credits to qualify that panel without having to spend any extra money. So, and the way that you do that, we're going to go over here to Manage Inventory and click on Roll Up Panels, and you can see all these yellows that are listed that all capped today or were created today by 12 that capped. I had all those set at 100%, so I had 12 at 100%. When those 12 finished, they created 24 more yellows. And as we said, we want to roll up 9 to get the 3 purples. And say this is something, as I said, we're learning as we go here. I can't select more than 3 at a time. So I'm assuming I'll just have to roll up. I'll roll up 3, and then it should, hopefully it'll let me go back in and do this again. Then you can see now I've got it. Now I just created a new purple. So let's go back over to yellow. Grab 3 more, roll those up. Let's see if it gives us that warning again. Yep. So you can only do 3 at a time. So again, this is new to me, so this is something I'm learning right along with you here today. So I'm going to roll up 3 more of the yellows. That's going to create another purple. And then lastly, we're going to grab 3 more, roll those up. Okay. So now we should have 3 unqualified purple panels, and there you go. So now we're going to take those 3, roll those up to a blue, and that gives us a new blue. Now we can head over to Manage Inventory, View Panels, go to our blue, unqualified, and we should have 1 unqualified blue panel now. And there you go. And now referring back to my traffic bank, you can see I've got 67,500, so I have enough to qualify that blue without spending any additional money. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, get that qualified, switch it over to 50%. And I guess one thing I'm noticing here, I do not see a Get Impressions button. I'm not exactly sure why. Since I hadn't qualified any of those panels, I should have seen. I would think I would get impressions, but that's something I'm going to have to figure out. I should be able to get impressions for this panel. Oh, hello. It's not qualified. Let's try it again. Panel is already qualified. Okay, it's just not showing up correctly here on the. Let's try to refresh the screen here, and there we go. Now it's gone. Okay, and as you see, the sales credits are now moved, out of the blue color bank, and let's go back over to the blue. I need to find that panel because it should say Get Impressions on that now that it's been qualified. So let's go to our second page of blues here and scroll down. Okay, well, still no Get Impressions. So that's something I'm going to have to figure out. Why I wasn't allowed to get impressions. Possibly it did it automatically. I don't know. That's something I'll have to find out. But at any rate, there you go. That's how you get the blue in there, and that's the whole strategy here. Is you can see I'm starting. And one other thing I was going to mention, the panel summary. I also forgot. The panel allowances underneath here, these numbers, what those mean is that's how many yellow panels I would be allowed to buy. That's my allowance of yellows. So basically, the way you figure that out is 435,000. It takes 5,000 credits, or to qualify yellow. So you could. There's 2 ways you could do it. This is the hard way. You can take your calculator and divide that all out. Divided by 5,000 is how many we would need. And you see it shows I can get 87 yellow panels, but all you have to do is put your cursor over it, and you can see it will show 87 panels. Come on, come back. There you go. See it says 87 panels. So that means I'm allowed in my account to purchase 87 more yellow panels. That's how many I'm allowed at my current level. You can see 16 purple, 9 blue, 10 green, 7 red, and I think 2 black. But you can see what starts to happen as you're bringing in referrals and other things. The traffic starts to add up into these higher colors, and I don't want to have to buy greens or buy reds and blacks in order to get to those credits. So I'm going to start to use my lower inventory, my yellows, purples, and blues, to roll up to get to those higher colors. For example, once I have 3 blues, I can roll that up to a green, and I've got enough credits up there to qualify. 10 greens? So that's my goal now is to use the account, everything, all the panels that are generated on a lower level, and roll those up into the higher panels so that I can take advantage of all the sales traffic that I'm getting in these higher colors without having to pay out additional out of my pocket. Just a quick summary of my own personal account. Again, I started on March 26th, 2012. I initially came in with a green package, and then a couple points later, I put in about another 570, and then a couple small deposits later, all total about $1,200. I've put of my own money into Banner's Broker to grow it to this level, and then of course I have a fairly large team that's growing as well. starting to get a lot of really good conversions as far as people are finding me on YouTube. I'm talking to a lot of people personally on the phone. They like they like what they see. They want to work with me, and so I'm starting to convert a lot of leads into actual members now. So so my conversion rate is going up. The people I'm meeting are there's a better chance they'll sign up and join because of the work that I'm putting in with my videos and things. So. Really not doing anything fancy. I mean, you guys are all great out there watching my videos. I love the comments that I've been getting. I'm not doing anything fancy. Just showing you my account, trying to help as much as I can. And it's certainly something anybody can do. I am blessed with a little bit of technical skills. And I'm willing to share, everything that I know how to do or everything I've learned, my capture pages and lead generation and all that with anybody that's interested, whether you're on my team or not. So just, drop me a line, connect with me on YouTube or email my blog at Banners Broker Review, whatever, and let's get together and help you out. So that's a real quick exciting brief today, and I appreciate you as we walk through that to show you how to do that. I still obviously have to go back, and I've got I believe 15 yellows left, so I've got to decide what I want to do with that. I mean, I've got enough credits already to qualify 2 of those, 2.5 basically. So let's let's get the calculator up here and see what we need. I know there's 15 left. I think that's 75,000. I'm going to get 15 times 5,000. Yeah, I need 75,000 credits. So I'm still going to be a little short. Even if I use up the last of this traffic pack, that's 67.5. That does leave me a little short of qualifying all of them. So, I'll do some, strategizing and figure out maybe I want to roll 3 of those up and get another purple perhaps. And I also have some activity in the downline that I know is going to raise these numbers here. When people are qualifying their panels, that's going to roll some more sales credits up to me. So. Super exciting stuff. It's growing and growing and growing. The key thing is in the beginning you have to have a little patience with Banners Broker to let things develop. But once it starts going, I mean, it's just so much fun. It's unique. It's a fun business to operate and look at. And I get excited every day to log into my account, see where things are. Excuse me. Check my team, see if I've got some new folks coming in. Just a real pleasure and fun time to work this business. So have a great Sunday out there, everybody, no matter where you are in the world, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching.